No games, no sugar. I'm not a politician, I'm not running for office, and I'm not trying to make everyone comfortable. I'm here to talk to the people who feel like they're being lied to. Because that's what's breaking this country. It's not hate, it's not racism, and it's not rhetoric. It's dishonesty. Let's start with something simple. If you're a working American right now, making under $60,000, $70,000, even $100,000 a year, you're struggling. Not bad with money struggling, but systematically crushed struggling. Childcare costs more than rent. Healthcare premiums feel like extortion. Food, energy, insurance, housing. Everything is up except your ability to breathe. Here's a small, everyday example that shouldn't be political at all. Taking a family of 4 to the movies today. Tickets, snacks, maybe parking. This can easily cost over $150. Now that's not a luxury vacation, that's just 2 hours of normal life. So when ordinary moments like that are out of reach for working families, something is definitely broken. And through all of this, you're told, pay more taxes, be patient, trust the system. Well, here's the problem. The system does work, just not for the people paying for it. Right now, we've built a government that punishes taxpayers and protects dependency. And that isn't compassion, that's malpractice. So this isn't about race, it's about outcomes. Mass immigration, as it's being practiced today, fast, concentrated, loosely enforced, combined with mass government programs and weak oversight, well, this is fracturing social trust. And that's not a theory. That's what people see with their own eyes. When working families can't afford daycare but see it subsidized elsewhere, when people doing everything right don't qualify for help but pay for it anyway, when taxpayers ask questions and are told to shut up, stop noticing, and stop speaking, that creates resentment. And it's not because people hate newcomers, but because they feel abandoned in their own country. So here's the blunt truth nobody in power wants to say. Any system that rewards non-participation and punishes contribution will be exploited by any group, anywhere in the world. Now that doesn't make people evil. It makes the system stupid. And when leaders refuse to audit, refuse to enforce, and refuse to even acknowledge the problem, well, people stop listening to speeches and start looking for wrecking balls. That's why so many Americans don't trust institutions anymore. That's why they reject polished language and all the half-truths. That's why they gravitate toward people who name what's happening, even imperfectly. Because being dismissed hurts more than being offended. Let me be clear about what fairness actually looks like. If we're going to have immigration, it has to be measured. It has to be enforced and transparent. If we're going to have social programs, they must reward work, not replace it. And if we're going to collect taxes, The first obligation of government must be to the citizens funding the system. That doesn't mean we stop helping people. It means priority, it means sequence, and limits matter. A society can't survive when the people holding it together are told they're privileged, silent, and disposable, all while being crushed financially and shamed for noticing reality. That is not kindness. That is not unity, and that is how systems collapse. I don't hate anyone. I don't want anyone harmed. I want honesty, accountability, and limits. Because generosity without limits isn't compassion, it's negligence. And negligence always sends the bill to the middle class. So, if that makes people uncomfortable, well, good. Discomfort is better than denial, because denial is how we got here. No games, no sugar. I'm MT. This is Empty Promises to you, because I'm done with the empty promises to you.